All right, good evening and welcome to this Yoga for Recovery, Realization, and Resilience. My name is Brian, and I'm delighted to be here with you this evening for this class that's going to be an exploration of gentle movement. We want to think about the mind state that we bring to our practice. So we want to think about how our practice might feel if we are in the mind state of being gentle with ourselves. And so see how that goes as we go through the practice. A couple of things before we start, as always, remember that it is your practice. So while I will offer and suggest and invite some things from over here, ultimately you are in the privacy of your own space by design. And the only requirement for you is to be present and to breathe. Everything else is just an option. So utilize that option in any way that makes sense to you. Use your blocks, your straps, your bolsters, your blankets, your eye shades, your chairs to support yourself in your practice. Come out of any posture at any time. Modify any posture at any time. Take any alternate posture at any time. Listen to the wisdom of your own body and honor that body and that wisdom by giving your body what it's asking for. If you pay attention to your body, it will tell you what it needs. If you listen to it, it will reward you. And then remember, as always, that everything we do here is designed from our first guiding principle, which is support precedes actions. We find our supports first, and then we move from there. So let us begin by finding our supports in a grounded, landed posture. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever that means to you, whatever shape that takes for you, take a moment to bring yourself into that. Settle into that posture and then begin to feel into the support. And the support in the posture is whatever part of your body is in contact with something. Feel the physical sensation of connection at whatever part of your body is touching something. Bring your awareness to that physical sensation of connection as support. Feel into what it is like to be supported in this moment. And then from that feeling into that support, that felt experience of being supported, I invite you to imagine that you could root, extending roots down through whatever part of your body is in contact with something, down into the earth beneath you. Holding you steady as you root down, I invite you to lengthen up through the side body, lengthen up through the spine, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Tuck the chin up and down, turn the head side to side, release that back of the neck there and feel the full length of your spine from the base to the crown. And then keeping the spine elongated and aligned, I invite you to come into the present moment. And we do that by coming into the body. And I invite you to come into your body by coming into your breath. Turn your awareness to your breathing. Begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils, following your inhalation into your body wherever it may go without any stress or strain or exertion. Follow the exhalation out of your body, letting it all go, emptying completely, releasing that which is no longer needed. And then holding your awareness right there. Be right there at the beginning of the next inhale, following that inhale in. And that exhale out. And as you settle into sitting and breathing, allow everything to slip away and just allow yourself to just be here with the breath. And then as you find yourself breathing in your space, I invite you on your next inhale to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space and to allow to arise in your heart space gratitude, a sense of gratitude, any one thing for which you might be grateful here. Maybe today for you, just the possibility of gratitude. And whatever it is that arises for you when gratitude is called forth, I invite you now to see that clearly in your mind's eye and to anchor your gratitude in your heart space and hold it there for the duration of your practice. And then finally, before we begin, I'll invite you, if you choose, to set an intention for your practice today, perhaps a simple intention to just be right there with each inhale, or to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space. And whatever your intention is, I invite you now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice as if it is already done. And then as you listen for the echoes of your intention in your being, I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, I invite you to allow your chin to drop gently toward your chest and to offer a benediction to seal your intention as I say, Namo, Namaste. And then lift the chin, release the hands. Adjust your posture as you need to be supported here as we begin with a breath exercise. We're going to begin with a gentle, calming, opening breath. Remember, today's theme is gentle. In your mind, can you be gentle? What does a movement or a breath look like when you have introduced the idea of gentle to it? Let us practice with that. We're going to begin with a simple breath practice. We're going to begin with a practice that involves inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. We'll inhale through the nose, full inhalation. We'll exhale through the mouth, and we'll extend or add an exhalation each time. So we're going to begin with an inhale through the nose, and then we'll purse the lips, and we'll exhale through the mouth. And then we're going to inhale through the nose, and we'll exhale, and we'll break the exhale up into two parts. And then we'll inhale, and then we'll break the exhale up into three parts, and on and on and on. We're going to do that till we get to 8. And then we'll switch. We'll breathe in through the mouth and we'll exhale through the nose in a consecutive series of extended exhales. So let us begin. Don't overthink it. You'll get it. So find your posture. Bring your hands to your knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching Gyan Mudra, Wisdom Mudra. Establish your lengthened, elongated spine. Settle into your breath. Take a cleansing breath. Full inhale. A complete exhale. Find your focal point either at the brow or at just beyond the tip of the nose if your eyes are narrowed, and then take a full inhale through the nostrils. And exhale through the mouth. Full inhale through the nostrils. 2-part exhale through the mouth. Full inhale through the nostrils. 3-part exhale through the mouth. Find your rhythm, your pace. Continue this rhythm. Inhaling nostrils. 4-part exhale. Continuing. And inhale nostrils, your rhythm. And adding an exhale, 6 if you're with me. Full inhale, nostrils. Out the mouth, 7. And inhale, nostrils. Out the mouth, 8. Take a full inhale. Gently retain this breath while lifting at the base of the spine. Engage your root lock. Relax the shoulders. Tuck the chin. Engage the chin lock. Be very still. Let everything settle. Come to the center of your being. Very still here. Noticing your own experience, being steady with yourself. Find a gentle place to be. And as you are ready, release your locks and release your breath. And then we're going to reverse that. We're going to inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, mouth. Two-part exhale, nose. Finding your rhythm and continuing the pattern. Inhale, mouth. Exhale, nose in 3. Continue at your pace. Inhaling, mouth. Exhaling, nose, adding an exhale. Continuing to inhale, mouth. Add an exhale, nose. Continuing this pattern until you get to 8 exhales. Last one, if you're with me, 8-part exhale. Inhale. Gently retain this breath while engaging the root lock. Lift at the base of the spine and the pelvic bowl. Relax the shoulders, engage the chin lock, tuck the chin toward the chest. Let everything come center of your being. Focus at the third eye. Be very still. Notice your experience. Notice what shifted for you in that simple breath practice. Notice. Can you be gentle here? Gentle stillness. Aware of your energy shifts, aware of your resilience. As you are ready, release your locks, release your breath. Take a full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Stabilize the breath. Let everything return to a sense of steadiness or normalcy. Just let your breath be for a moment. Resist any shaping. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then bring yourself around to your mat. And we'll begin today in our child's pose, wisdom pose. So, knees underneath the chest, or take the knees wide if you want your torso to fall between the knees. Hinge the forehead forward toward your mat. Maybe use your block to support your forehead. Fingertips will pop up and extend long. Walk them out a little bit, and then press into the fingertips to help move your hips back toward your heels. And then release your shoulders, release your forehead. Breathe here. Extended child's pose. Find your breath. And then we'll just add a little movement here. So as you are ready on your inhale, just bring your body forward into a modified plank. And as you exhale, just press your hips back toward your heels into that extended child's pose or wisdom pose. And then just move with your breath a little bit. We're just getting a little movement here. Remember, gentle. So all of our practice is designed with the idea that we're working to be calm, steady, focused on the breath, and moving within our own body. So that gentleness of mind is key here. Continue this movement, but on the inhale, as you come forward, maybe come out a little further, maybe let the knees lift. And as you exhale, maybe curl the toes and lift the hips and press back, downward dog. And then as you come forward, release the toes and lengthen into an upward dog. And as you exhale, curl the toes and press back into a downward dog, moving with your breath. Inhaling And exhaling. Finding your rhythm. One more here. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. And then take a full inhale. Lift the hips high, press the hips back toward the wall behind you. Release the heels on the exhale. Press into the fingers and the heel of the palm. Relax the crown of the head toward the mat. Breathe in, full inhale. Breathe out, full exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale. Walk the right foot forward between the hands. Maybe help it if you need to. Drop your left knee in the top of your left foot. Walk your foot out so that the ankle is in front of the knee. And then press back and down into that left knee and top of the left foot. As you stabilize through the core, maybe pick up your hands. Maybe bring your hands to your knees, stack the palms. Maybe straighten the arms to lift the torso and find your supported low lunge here. Just breathe here. Inhale, lift the crown and press. Exhale, sink in and breathe. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here, if you like, take the arms high. And then exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, rotate the torso to the right, bringing the left elbow to the right knee or outside the right thigh, stacking the shoulders, pressing the palms at the chest, twisting the torso and breathing deep. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. On the exhale, rotate the torso back to center. Place the hands beside the feet. Curl the toes. Lift the left knee and step the right foot back to join the left, coming back into your downward dog. Full inhalation. Oh, excuse me. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward. Again, help it if you need to. Walk that foot out. And then drop the right knee in the top of the right foot. Establish your supports here. Top of the right foot, right knee, left heel. Root in, and then maybe pick up the hands. Maybe bring the hands to the knee, opposite hand underneath. Stack the palms. And straighten the arms to lift the torso. Supported lunge on this side. Breathe in. Breathe out, sink in. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, take the arms high if you like. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer at the chest. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, rotate the torso to the left, bringing the right elbow to the left knee or outside the left thigh. Stacking the shoulders, pressing the palms at the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. On the exhale, rotate back to center. Release the hands, curl the toes, lift the right knee, step the left foot back to join the right. Downward dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk the right foot forward between the hands. Now, option to drop the left knee or keep it lifted. Breathe into this lunge. Establish yourself by pressing back through the left heel and down into the right heel. Find your supports. Maybe pick up your hands, stack them on the knee, stack the palms. Straighten your arms to lift the torso. Supported high lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, maybe take the arms high. Woo. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the chest. Inhale, get long through the crown. Exhale, rotate the torso, bringing the left elbow to the right knee. Stacking the shoulders. Woo. Pressing the palms at the chest. Stabilize. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. Exhale, come back to center. Release the hands. Step the right foot back to join the left. Downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward between the hands. Again, drop the right knee if you like, or establish yourself pressing back through the right heel. Down into the left heel. Find your bounce, find your supports. Maybe pick up the hands. Maybe stack the palms at the knee. Straighten the arms to lift the torso. Breathe in. Supported lunge. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, release the hands to prayer. Inhale, get long. Exhale, rotate the torso, bringing the right elbow toward the left knee. Stacking the shoulders, pressing the palms at the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. To exhale, bring the torso center, drop the palms, and step the left foot back to join the right. Downward dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward between the hands. And then walk your right hand inside the right foot. Walk your right foot out to the wide side of your mat. Breathe in here. Now, option again to drop the left knee if you like. Maybe roll to the outside of that right foot, exposing the sole of the right foot. Maybe walk your hands out in front of your shoulders a little bit. Maybe come down onto your elbows. Maybe not. Find your breath here. Full inhale. Lizard posture. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Exhale. Walk your hands back underneath. Come to the sole of your right foot. Walk your right foot in, underneath. Take your right hand back outside the right foot. Step the right foot back to join the left. Downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward between the hands. Then bring your left hand inside the left foot. Walk the left foot out to the wide side of the mat. Drop the right knee if you like. Maybe roll to the outside of that left foot, exposing the sole of the foot. Maybe walking the hands out. Maybe coming down onto the forearms. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. As you exhale, if you're on your forearms, walk your hands back. Come to the sole of your left foot. Walk your left foot back in line with the hip. Bring the left hand outside. Step the left foot back to join the right. Full inhale, downward dog. Complete exhale. Drop the knees. Press the hips back toward the heels. And then release the hands back by the feet, palms up. Come into full child's pose. Relax the shoulders. Take a breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale. Lift the torso. Take the arms high. Release your hands to your thighs. Palms up, thumb and forefinger together. Take a moment here just to stabilize. If this is not a comfortable posture for you, go ahead and roll off of your heels. And everyone come down onto your Seated posture. Staff pose, Dandasana pose. So the legs will go long in front of us, heels and toes touching, toes neutral toward the ceiling. Palms press alongside the hips to lengthen and straighten the torso. Maybe take the arms high and then release the hands, but keep the torso straight. We're going to move into a head to knee posture here. So take your left foot and bring the sole of your left foot against your right ankle or against your right calf or maybe even against your right thigh, letting the left knee fall open. Now, if your left knee feels like it needs support, this is a wonderful place for your block to support that left knee. No special place where that left foot has to be. You want to find a place where you're feeling most release in that knee. Supporting that left knee as you need to with the block. I'm going to leave my block there just for the demonstration purposes. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, make sure your torso is aligned over that right leg, and then gently bring your belly button toward your right thigh, your chest toward your right knee, your nose toward your right shin or towards your right big toe. Stay long through the crown. And then the tendency here is to reach with the arms and try to pull. No need to do that. Just relax the shoulders, relax the elbows down, let the hands fall where they may. So this movement might be very small, maybe just a couple of inches of bringing that belly button toward the thigh. And we're breathing here. Full inhale. Remembering our theme for today is, can I be gentle with myself? Remember that this is yoga. There is nowhere to go. So there's nowhere you have to get to. So resist the urge to try to get somewhere. You're already here. Just be here. What is it like to allow your body to fall, to move, to be aligned with the breath? Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On your inhale, reach long past your foot. Slowly come up, slowly come up, slowly come up. Stay long, and then exhale, release the hands down. Bring that right knee toward the ceiling. Left knee toward the ceiling, and extend that left leg long. Notice the difference, how you feel on either side. Reestablish yourself in your Dandasana. Maybe bring the hands along the hips, lengthen through the spine. Take the arms up, stay long, release the hands. And then bring the right foot against the sole of the right foot against the left ankle, the left calf, or maybe the left thigh. And it could be different on this side. Again, use your block on that right knee as you need to for support. Feeling into this. Align your torso with the left leg. Lengthen as you inhale. And then exhale. Bring the belly button toward the left thigh, the chest toward the left knee, the nose toward the left shin or left toe, staying long through the crown. And again, relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Just let everything drop. Be gentle here. Gentle forward fold here. Breathing into this opening and allowing the body to open. Just keeping that left heel long, feeling the back of the left leg along the mat, staying long through the crown. Working out of the waist and the lower back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. On your inhale, reach long past your foot. Slowly come up, slowly come up, slowly come up. Release the hands. Bring the right knee toward the ceiling. Extend the right leg long. Take a moment to feel into Alignment on the legs. And again, maybe bring the hands alongside the hips, lengthen the spine. Press through the heels, reach up, and then stay long, let the hands come down. And then inhale and exhale, hinge forward, bring the belly button toward the thighs, chest toward the knees, nose toward the shins or towards the toes, the big toes. Breathe here again and again. Maybe just release the shoulders, release the elbows toward the mat. Let the hands fall where they fall. No need to reach or grab or pull. You're not actually getting any help that way. You want to lengthen out of the waist and stay long through the crown. And breathe here. Forward fold, seated forward fold or Paschimottanasana. Full west posture, opening the full back side of the body. Feel the length along the legs and up through the hips and lower back and out through the crown as you breathe in and breathe out. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. On your inhale, reach long past your feet. Slowly come up, slowly come up, slowly come up. And then exhale, release your hands and gently roll down onto your back. Take a moment on your back here. Feel the full back side of your body supported. Let your toes fall open. Let your palms come down by your sides. Lengthen through your crown. Pull down on your side ribs. Feel the full support of the back of your body here as you take a deep inhale into the abdomen. And a complete exhale. Breathe in here. Breathe out. As you inhale, bring your heels and toes together and then bring the heels toward the hips and the knees toward the ceiling. And come into our bridge posture here. Your hands will come down by your side, palms down, pressing into the forearm, pressing into the feet. Feel as you press into the feet. Feel how the pelvic bowl, the lower part of your hip girdle, begins to lift. And so as you press into the feet, pressing the knees toward each other and away from the face, the buttocks may roll up off the mat. Maybe the lower back rolls up off the mat. Maybe the middle back rolls up off the mat. Maybe even up into the shoulders. Maybe the belly button rises toward the ceiling. This is our bridge posture here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Check your knees moving toward each other. Tendency is from the flail open, so rotate the thighs inward. Exhale. Breathe into this dynamic bridge. Into the static bridge. We're being still here. We're breathing. We're holding the posture, but not the breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. You want to be an overachiever, maybe come up onto your toes on one or both sides. Maybe even lift one leg. Maybe put that leg back down. Maybe lift the other leg. Or you're really truly overachiever, maybe lift both legs. Yeah, all right. Exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Bring the knees into the chest. Squeeze the knees and rock a little side to side. Let everything go. Whew. All right. The body should be warm now, perhaps. All right, maybe lift your nose toward your knees and just rock a little bit on your spine. Gently, very gently. Just getting that static energy out of the hips. Move it up and down the spine a little bit. And then roll yourself up and come around to your seat. We'll move into a little bit of dynamic breath work before we move into our guided rest today. So find your supported seat. and be in a space where you can freely move your body. We're going to move the body a little bit while we breathe here. A couple of different movements here as we establish ourselves. Oh, let me get my timer so we don't overdo anything. Take a cleansing breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Establish yourself in your seat. All right, I'm going to do a couple different things here. All right, so we're going to begin with a twisting movement. So the mudra will be your thumb and ring finger will touch. Arms will be forward, elbows at shoulder height, palms facing forward, thumb and ring finger touching. The inhale is to the left. We just twist the body to the left. The exhale is to the right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Remember, we're being gentle with ourselves. Full inhalation, complete exhale. No overdoing it. You're already here. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be. Can you be conscious and grateful? Inhale. Exhale. Move to the rhythm of your own breath. Spine is just rotating against the fixed hip girdle as we breathe in and breathe out. Find your rhythm. Find your pace. Find your breath. Find your practice. On your next inhale, come back to center. Release the hands to the knees. Engage the root lock. Lift at the base of the spine. Relax the shoulders. Tuck the chin. Be very still. Center focus. Total stillness. Gentle. As you are ready, release your locks. Release your breath. Full inhalation, cleansing breath. Complete exhale. Let everything normalize, stabilize for you. Release any shaping. Just be still for a moment. Notice your own experience. We do the practices to observe the effect of the practices on our mind state, on our well-being, on our sense of self, on our on our presence. All right. Okay, next one. We're going to engage in what we call the bear grip. Left palm will be facing away from the chest. Right palm will be facing toward the chest, and then we'll hook the fingers into each other, gripping, thumbs up and down accordingly, right? So we're just gripping in front of our chest. So the elbows are lifted, and you're pulling here with a sense of dynamism, like you're actually trying to pull your hands apart from each other. So you're engaged, shoulders are relaxed, the crown is long. And then the movement is simply going to be, we're going to lean to one side and inhale back to center, lean to the other side, inhale back to center. So again, you're going to find your rhythm and your pace. Inhaling up, exhaling down, a little side to side movement, opening up the side body here, maintaining that centered pulling at the hands keeps self-centered here as you let your body move from one side to the other. Find your rhythm and your pace because you're moving with your breath. Remember, we're always calm, steady, focused on the breath, and moving within our own body. One more here. Inhale back to center. Bring the hands right in front of the heart. Gently engage at the base of the spine. Lift the pelvic bowl. Engage your root lock. Relax the shoulders. Tuck the chin. Be very still here. Feel that energy coalescing at the center of your being. As you are ready, release your lift, release your arms, release your locks. Take a cleansing breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Let everything center. Release any shaping. Just allow your breath to stabilize and be still. We got one more dynamic breath here. This one can feel a little silly. So remember, you're being gentle with yourself. Be kind with yourself. It's a pretty simple movement. The inhale, the arms will go high, straight up from the shoulders, and you'll look up as if you're reaching for the breath. On the exhale, you will make fists as you pull your elbows down toward your ribs and tuck your chin toward your chest. So inhale and exhale. Inhale is through the nose. Exhale is through the mouth. And then you remember just focusing on the breath. Inhale, exhale. Find your rhythm. Your breath. Your pace. Your breath. Your practice. So can you introduce the concept of gentleness into a dynamic movement like this? Moving within your own body. Calm, steady, focused on the breath. On your next inhale, inhale up. Let the thumbs come to touch over your head. Gently retain this breath while lifting at the base of the spine. Relax the shoulders even though the arms are up. Tuck the chin slightly. Be very still here. Allow everything to settle here. Calm, steady, still. As you are ready, release your locks, release your arms, release your breath. Breathe. Take a cleansing breath. Full inhale. Hands to the knees, thumb and forefinger together. Let everything settle. Whew. Dynamic movement there. All right. Let the breath stabilize and normalize. Just notice. All right. We're going to move into our stretch and twist and then come into our guided rest. So come to your mat and we're going to come into cobra stretch. So bring yourself down onto your belly. Release the tops of the feet. Extend the toes long behind you. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, thumb at the breast line. Press into the fingers. Heel the palm. Lengthen through the crown. Press long through the toes. Maybe the knees engage, maybe not. Press through the arms. Maybe you come all the way up, maybe not. If you do come all the way up, allow yourself to just be in this stretch. You're stretching the abdomen, bringing the heart forward, lengthening through the crown, and breathing here. Wherever you are, maybe you're still down with your torso, maybe just your chest and shoulders are lifted, your crown's lifted, maybe you're in a low cobra. Wherever you are, you're just breathing. Just stretching everything, allowing everything to relax from the waist down, lifting out of the crown, breathing in, breathing out. Full inhale, complete exhale. Inhale here, exhale, lower down, and roll gently to your back. We'll do our twist. So on your back, crown is long, knees come up over the hips. Shins come up parallel to the mat. Arms go out from your side, from the shoulders, 90 degrees, make room. Lengthen through the crown. Feel the lower spine on the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, keeping the thighs and knees together, let both knees fall over to the left. Maybe look over your right shoulder. Keeping the right shoulder down and relaxed, pressing the knees away from the face and allowing gravity to do the work. No need to get anywhere. Remember, you're already here. So just try to keep your thighs and knees together. Your knees may not touch the floor. That's probably okay. Your thighs and knees are together and you're just allowing gravity to work here as you gently twist open across the front of the body and breathe into that lower right hip. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. On your inhale, bring your head and your knees back to neutral. Again, feel the lower spine against the mat. So you're actually lengthening through the crown, and then let both knees fall over to the right. Maybe looking over the left shoulder. Again, knees and thighs stay together. Maybe they don't reach the floor. That's okay. You're just allowing them to open. Shoulder stays down and relaxed. You're opening across the front body as you breathe into that lower left hip with a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. On your inhale, bring your knees back to center, to neutral, your head back to neutral. And then reach up and squeeze. Bring your knees in toward your chest. Maybe rock a little side to side. Maybe rotate the hips, releasing any little tension in the hip girdle. And then maybe bring your nose toward your knees. Take a full inhale here. And then gently retain this breath while engaging the root lock. So lift at the base of the spine, the pelvic bowl. Engage your navel lock. Bring your belly button toward your spine. Relax the shoulders even though your head is up, and then tuck your chin toward your chest and bring it closer to the knees. And then be very still here. Squeeze. Squeeze. And release. Let the legs go long. Crown goes down, toes fall open, heels move as wide as is comfortable for you on your mat. Arms come down by your sides, palms up. Crown goes long and the lower spine is against the mat, feeling the full backside of your body supported. And take a moment quickly to provide yourself with any additional support you may want in this rest posture. So maybe you have an eye cloth. Maybe you have a blanket or a shawl. Maybe you have a bolster. anything that will provide you perhaps 1% more support, go ahead and avail yourself of that right now. And allow yourself to be, just let go and be supported here. This is your rest, your integration, your opportunity to allow everything to settle. Allowing the shaping of the body to go, allowing the shaping of the breath to go, allowing the shaping of the mind to go. Just let go, just be, just allow yourself to be. Feel the support of the full backside of your body. Feel gravity holding you, perhaps even hugging you, caressing you. Feel yourself held and supported in this moment. Give yourself a moment to feel into the gift that you are giving yourself here. The gift of a moment's respite. The gift of letting go and allowing, accepting, surrendering, trusting. The gift of just being for a moment, just as you are. Perfectly imperfect in your own way. Totally supported, totally centered, totally present. Viewing into the healing that these practices bring to your body, to your mind, to your soul. Viewing the felt experience of what it is like to rest fully and deeply, just for a moment. Step away from the busyness of your being and doing into the stillness of the truth of who you are. And if perchance you notice that your attention has wandered away, I invite you to bring gratitude to that noticing. And then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breath. On your next inhale, I invite you to reconnect with your body, maybe wiggling your toes and your fingers, perhaps rotating your wrists and your ankles. As you breathe here, continue to reacclimate and reawaken your body, maybe reaching your arms over your head, extending your legs long in a big good morning or good evening stretch, maybe any kind of movement that you need to feel in order to feel yourself reintegrating. Just continue to find that movement and that reconnection with your body. Maybe rubbing the soles of your feet together and your hands together. Maybe rocking a little bit back and forth on the spine, maybe rolling to one side or the other. Whatever you need to do as you continue to realign with your body, I invite you to make your way back into your seated posture in whatever way is most supportive for you. And as you find yourself back in your seated posture, begin to reconnect with your supports, reestablish your lengthened and elongated and aligned spine, reestablish your connection to your breath, and once again, float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful. And take a moment to just observe, to witness yourself in gratitude in your space. And as you sit and witness yourself in gratitude in your space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice with me. I'm honored to be here. Truly. And as always, in closing, I invite you to stay here in grateful witness for as long as you like. And when you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.